Hello, everyone. How are y'all on this bright and already warm Monday morning where I'm at? Let me adjust my camera here just a little bit. Come on. There it goes. Good morning, Amy. How are you doing today, sweetheart? You have a house full of chillins already? Well, for those of you that are already joining me and maybe even lurking, just be sure to hit that thumbprint. Come in for just a second. Let me know that you're here. And if you've got other things to do, that's fine. I'll keep you up with what's going on in the chat. But like I said, it's already warm here, 83 degrees. We're supposed to have a high of 98. I did not even look to see what the feel good temperature was, and I don't want to know what. Yeah, I'm just planning on staying inside where it's cool. But oh, you only have 5 today. Well, not too bad. No. And I do hope that you had a wonderful weekend with your family. Sister Craft Day, and I guess there were a few extras there. Good morning, my Carrie sweetheart. How are you doing? You know your way up if you want to come up today, but that's all right. Would like to mention, though, that all of you, please be sure to keep Froggy in your prayers today. She has a migraine. And those of you that know what migraines feel like, you know exactly what she's going through. So please be sure to keep her in your prayers. I thankfully have never, ever, honestly, had anything as to what I could say has been a migraine. I've had some bad headaches, but not any that just incapacitate me. You know what I mean? So for those of you that suffer with them, all I can say is I'll pray for you. But like I said, if you could pray for Froggy, that sure would be a great help for her, because we all know God listens when we offer one another up in prayer. Oh, it was Amy. That's awesome. I'm so glad. 77 here with a feel like of 86. And your humidity is 72 right now. We know there's a lot of activity starting to build up in the Atlantic. I don't know if any of y'all like to pay attention to the weather. I mean, I love to see what's going on, especially during this time of the year, since hurricanes are such a threat. But you know, the good thing about hurricanes, I mean, if you want to look at it, the good thing about hurricanes is that you can prepare in advance. Tornadoes, on the other hand, not so much. Good morning, my little sister Rita. How are you doing? Migraine is incoming here too. Oh, with the rain and the thunder. But I'll take it as long as we get the rain. Oh, I know, Rita. We really could use some rain. Really, really could. I'm so glad Froggy is taking care of herself by staying offline. Yes, ma'am. The bright lights and reading chats, etc., isn't good for anybody with a migraine. I know it. Good morning, Sarah, and good morning, Sam. I didn't mean to read your text before saying good morning to you, but thank you both so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. So let me know, what's your weather like? Rita says 29.1 degrees Celsius inside and 26 outside. So the windows and fans are open and on. Now, I forget, Rita, y'all don't have air conditioning like we do. Oh, well, I'm glad Mom is resting. You know, the last little video you put up with her sitting up in her chair, it was so good to see her do. I mean, you know, considering everything that she has been through here in this last year, she looks wonderful. She really, really does. So, some of you have told me your temperatures. What you sipping on? And do you already have a project in your lap? Or are you just sitting back and taking a break? Yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a break, but I do have a wash, a napkin that I've been working on. You know, it's really funny. I don't tend to work on this napkin, which it is one napkin, in a new color. It's a navy blue. Um, but I haven't worked on it consistently like I did on the first batch because I'm only working on it when I'm sitting here in front of my computer on a live. Because over there on the couch, I'm working on finishing up the last couple of rows on the July section of the calendar blanket, and I hope to show that to y'all this week. But that's pretty much all I have going on because, it's just been so hot. And even though we have the AC on, you hate to cool it down too much because you know what that means with the electric bill going up and up and up. Sarah says it's 81 degrees and rising, feels like 83, humidity is 56. Oh, you're supposed to reach almost 90. Well, I would take that. Oh, and Amy is working on some sections to put together for a Warm Up America blanket. And Rita's working with some ice cream yarn. Oh, on a baby Dahlia cardigan. That's nice. She has iced tea with iced tea cubes in it. So double the iced tea. Yes, ma'am. Sam is 48 degrees Fahrenheit or 9 degrees Celsius. Water in a bottle and a Halloween wearable for my home help lady on the hook. Oh, Sam, that is so sweet. That truly is. I love Halloween, but I don't tend to make many Halloween things. You know what I mean? I made a witch a couple of years ago, which I think is cute. Don't mind that. I have made a little black, gray, and white gnome. He had a little spider hanging off of his hat. But that's about all I have done as far as Halloween projects are concerned. Oh, Rita says the wind is here. Thank you, God. I guess that means she's getting a little more air circulating through the apartment. But that's good. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big creator of Halloween things. Don't know why. Just I tend to jump from spring shawls and lots of amigurumis to lots of amigurumis, but hats and scarves and sweaters and things starting along about right now. Carry me all the way through to about February or March. Yep. So I'll jump right into all my fall makes and then Christmas. So how many of you like to make Halloween objects? I mean, and I'm not just talking about crochet, folks. I do decorate for Halloween. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I have pumpkins and I have everything that's kind of fallish, and I might sneak in, a little ghost or goblin here, there, and yonder. But along about the 1st of September, I really like to go with a fall theme that can carry me through September and Halloween and Thanksgiving, and then I'll switch over into my Christmas decorations along about that time. But hello, Mima Dawn. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. You know the routine. What you sipping on? What's your temperature like? And are you working on anything at the moment? Yeah, yeah, that's about the extent of my Halloween projects. Like I said, I don't mind decorating for Halloween. I just don't go all out making anything for Halloween. Even when my kids were home, uh, I just didn't make much. I am going to make Halloween socks since I got my Halloween yarn from Hobie today. Oh, Rita. Now that would be fun. That really would. Now I did make Halloween costumes quite a bit for my girls. But that was mainly done on the sewing machine. I didn't ever really crochet anything up for them. So does anyone have a Hobie Bingo turned on at the moment, or are we a little early? I can't remember. I can't keep up with when it's on and when it's not anymore. I wait for my phone to let me know, which, by the way, I don't remember hearing it ding at me this morning. Let me check here real quick. Doing well. She's drinking coconut coffee. Do you mean coffee with coconut creamer in it? Or there's such a thing as coconut flavored coffee? Working on another Michi shawl. Which one? And trying to stay cool. Oh my goodness, Meemaw Dawn, it's already 90 degrees and it feels like 109. Holy smokes, girlfriend. That's hot. Oh goodness. Like I said, let me check. Let me check. Dismiss, go away. Come over here to Hobie. Coconut flavored coffee from Walmart. Oh my goodness. Well, I love coconut, so I'm going to have to go check that out. Huh. Are they having Hobie today? Because they won't let me. Sorry, I just needed to take care of that. Thank you very much. All righty. The first I had coconut milk was the last time. Oh, you don't like it? Ah. Oh, really, Sam? I didn't know that. Wow, I wonder why they stopped delivering to Australia. Oh, all right, Meemaw Dawn. Well, I guess that's why I wasn't going directly to it. Oh, Rita, she says, my laptop keeps going to the pause screen, so I guess I need to take it to the shop and ask for help. Well, I do like using coconut oil, those kinds of things. Okay. Good morning, Heidi, sweetheart. How are you doing? And there's my Duffy Bear. How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah. Well, Heidi, what's your temperature? What you got in your cup? And are you working on anything at the moment? I'm doing good, sweetheart. For those of you just popping in, if you weren't here when I mentioned it earlier, please keep Froggy in your prayers. She has a horrible migraine going on this morning. So, as Sam said, we're going to keep her off the electronics. And yeah. So, anyway. Yes, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Because as I said, those of you that have the migraines issue, I really, truly feel for you. But anyway, How many of you are excited that school is starting back? I mean, do you have little ones that are starting back to school here in the next couple of weeks? Oh, thank you, Duffy. I appreciate that, sweetie. I really do. Oh, Heidi said it is 76 here with a high of 83. Have Diet Dr. Pepper in the cup and working on a blanket with two different Rena cakes. Well, I do have to ask you, Heidi, is it Diet Dr. Pepper or is it a flavored Diet Dr. Pepper? Because I do love the cherry uh, Dr. Pepper Zero. And oh my goodness, I love the blackberry as well. I got a feeling that that blackberry is going to be. Mimo Dawn says, I'm excited for school to start. The neighborhood will be quieter. Well, that kind of leads me to want to ask if the neighborhood's going to be quieter, does that mean that there are actually kids in your neighborhood that get outside and play? And Duffy says schools here won't be starting back until September. Yeah, there's some places, even here in the United States, because I think Duffy is from overseas, um, that won't go back until after Labor Day. And I know that a lot of it has to do with the part of the country that they're in, and because of weather and that kind of kids. Oh, Heidi says kids in her neighborhood don't go back to school until after Labor Day. When I was in school back in the dark ages, we didn't go to start school until after Labor Day. It wasn't until I was about, I'm going to say, maybe a junior in high school was the first time that we had like 1 or 2 weeks before Labor Day that we started school. Now, band camp was another story. It seemed like the first full week in August, and man, we were already out there in the heat, marching up and down the field, learning our routine for our competition. Oh, yes. That's good. The neighbor doesn't let her kids on the electronics for long periods. That is great. That really is. They need to be outside soaking up some of that vitamin D. And they also need to be outside working off some energy. You know what I mean? So I asked the question, does anybody make anything for Halloween? I mean, do you go all out for Halloween? Is Halloween one of those uh, how do I want to ask it? Is it one of those holidays in which you let your inner child come out? I know some people go all out for Halloween. Or maybe I should ask it this way. I went to look at the Halloween decorations. You love the season. What do you love most about it? Heidi says no, she doesn't do much. She doesn't make for Halloween. Uh, Meemaw Dawn, yes, and just dress up. We are in the country, so no trick or treaters. Aw. Oh, that's good, Sarah. She says normally I don't make anything for Halloween, but this year it may be different. Amy says, I have a crochet spider web I put on the wall with some spiders I got at the Dollar Tree. Otherwise, you don't do a lot for it. Halloween pretty much is non-existent here, but some do hand out candy, no decorations, etc. Just very low key. Well, there are still a lot of youngsters in our neighborhood, and of course, I'm in a small town out in West Texas, so every holiday is a big deal. But Halloween, oh my goodness, do the ghouls and goblins come out? Oh yes, they do. They most certainly do. And I love to sit out on the front porch and see all the little ones come up. Um, one year when Warren decided he was too big to go trick or treating, he sat outside. Uh, we got him some dry ice, and we had a big old plastic cauldron looking thing. And so we set it down on the dry ice, so it could smoke up around it and everything. And had the porch light uh, on, but he was sitting out there in the yard, so you could get the full effect. And the kids, oh my goodness, we let them stick their hand in the cauldron, to pull out their candy. Oh, it does. Well, that's nice. Mima Don says our downtown area goes all out for every Halloween. Oh, yes. Sarah said a former neighbor used to go all out for Halloween by making a maze. Yes, with hay bales, the square ones. One of the things I do love about Halloween is going to the pumpkin patch. I really love doing that. Number one, to see all the different sizes. Uh, and some pumpkin patches even have, seasonal decorations there, like scarecrows and goblins, that kind of thing. It's the one thing I just can't understand having out in your yard at Halloween time. That's those blow up things. I I can see them for Christmas. That's kind of okay, but for Halloween, I mean, Duffy says I go to theme parks for Halloween seasons. They do amazing Halloween events. Here in Arlington, we have Six Flags Over Texas, and yes, I love when my girls were little and we lived a lot closer, we would take them to Fright Night out at Halloween on the weekends. And we would also take them to the zoo, here in Fort Worth. Now, I've only been one time to the zoo in Dallas, and it wasn't, I don't know, I just prefer the one in Fort Worth. But Fort Worth also has a big Halloween thing, that goes on. And that's really cool. That really, really is. So I do love that kind of adventure. But that's mainly all I do at Halloween. And I have noticed, that people do tend to decorate more like with the orange and black lights, or what other colors do you put out there with Halloween? Purple maybe instead of black? I don't know. But anyway, I have seen where folks are decorating more outside in the yards, but like I said, I don't like the blow up things. It just seems wrong at Halloween. So when you have, if you've ever had, um, trick-or-treaters come to your house, or you've dressed up your kids for Halloween, what's been the strangest that you've ever had? Of course, me raising girls, you know, they always wanted to be a princess or Tinkerbell. One year, my middle daughter dressed up like a little girl in the sea. Ariel, yes. Oh, me too, Heidi. Christmas is my jam. It most definitely is. My son had my do zipper face one year. I don't think I know what that is. What's a do zipper face? Is it a character? Well, the strangest thing that any of my girls did, um, do you remember the twins from Alice in Wonderland? Well, that's what they dressed up as. And the reason why I say that that was the funniest is because my two younger girls were much closer than the oldest was with either one of them. I mean, you know how it is. You have your kiddos all have their own personality. Well, let me tell you, folks, with three girls, I had three distinct individuals. I mean, not only just in looks, but most definitely in their interests, their likes, their everything. But this particular year, when the two younger ones wanted to dress up like those little twins, my oldest daughter was all for it. I mean, she helped me sew the costumes, get them all together, and she made up their faces, made sure that their little costumes were stuffed correctly, you know, and everything. Yes, Tweedle twins. Thank you, Tweedledee and Dum. Thank you, Duffy Bear and Meemaw Dawn. Exactly. So she really did. I mean, my oldest daughter really got into making sure that they were perfect. Now, the only bad thing is that we made them a little too perfect because the girls had a hard time getting out the door. And there was no way I could get them in the car, so they had to walk to meet up with other friends to go trick or treating. But it really was cute. They had a great time, which you know is always what's important is that kids have a good time. And my girls, folks, even trick or treated all the way up into high school. Can you believe that? Yep, yep. And the nice thing about being from a small town was that everybody kind of expected it. Good morning, Mandy. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for jumping in here for a little bit. I appreciate it. And you know what, Mandy? You are here just in time for the devotional. So let me put this down. And I had one here just in case. Just in case Carrie couldn't join us this morning. This is about tender care. And the verse that goes along with it comes from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 14. Warn those who are lazy. Encourage those who are timid. Take tender care of those who are weak and be patient with everyone. When I consider your fruit, it is all an expression of divine love, Father. Joy, peace, patience that doesn't quit, kindness that is lived out, and faith that withstands the trials of life. These are all proof of a life that is submitted to your spirit. When I look at the fruit of my life, do I find it is most I find it is mostly self-conscious, or does it point to your amazing love? When I practice encouragement, caring for the weak, and patience with everyone who comes across my path, I am living in your way. The submitted lifestyle of a believer is one of overflowing love. So I give away, excuse me, I give away what I receive. Help me to come to you and receive the encouragement that I need. I want to allow your spirit to tend me in my weakness. I want to keep coming to you and find that your patience never runs out. From this place, I can live out what I experience in living with you. God, you are good. You show me how to live and how you act towards me. So fill me up with your love that I may live out of the overflow of the abundance of your heart. Yep, God takes tender care of us, and therefore we are to take tender, loving care of one another. Oh, let's see. Mandy says she is doing well, just working and listening to some YouTube. Well, I'm glad you chose to pop in here and listen to us. I greatly appreciate that. What you working on, sweetie? How's your weather? And what you got drinking in your cup? Good morning, Lana, my sweetie. How are you doing? So I got to tell you something that happened to me over the weekend. So Friday or Saturdays is normally my day for doing a deep clean on the floors. And when I mean deep clean, we have, dogs here in the house, and they go in and out, in and out, in and out. And they just tend to bring in dirt on their feet, just like we do on the bottom of our shoes. And so it was time, to do that deep cleaning. So anyway, I had got a part of the house already swept and things picked up, and I was ready to mop. And we have one of those cedar mops that has the little bottle, that you can pop in, and it has a nice pad on the bottom. So you squirt, 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 and, mop, squirt, squirt, squirt. Okay. Well, last week when I had used it, by the time I got to the kitchen, that bottle had started leaking, and I mean leaking a lot. So I had my son look at it, and we couldn't figure out what was causing it to not seal properly. Anyway, I finished mopping the kitchen. We got through with it. We cleaned that puppy, every little seal, everything, thinking that maybe some dirt got in there and had left it wasn't closing well. You know what I mean? So anyhow, I get up Saturday morning and I'm starting to do my cleaning. And when I pick up the mop, the little bottle was empty. Well, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought, well, maybe when we didn't fill it back up whenever we put it back together, because that's what I normally do, get it ready for the next time. Plus, if there's an accident like one of the puppies or we spill something, I like to have it ready to go just to do a quick cleanup. Anywho, good morning, Thrifty. How are you doing? Yes, ma'am, I'm having a great Monday. How about you? While I'm chit-chatting, you and Lana, let me know what you're drinking, how's your weather, and what you're working on. So anyhow, I had take the little cup out, got it working, got it ready to go, and for some reason I got called out of the kitchen. I don't know what happened, but I mean, I was in the process, had to stop. So when I come back in, not thinking anything, I step on the floor and folks, down I went. I did the splits. I am not kidding you. My right leg went straight out in front of me, and my left leg buckled up behind me. I had the most excruciating pain in my right butt cheek and on the inside of my leg going down to my knee. I about cried. In fact, I probably did for a few minutes. Oh, all right. Well, just listen to us, Thrifty. We'll keep you company until you have to go to work, sweetheart. And I was praying that the pain did subside for just a little bit so that I could gather my thoughts. Because, folks, at my age, when I get down to the floor, the worst thing is thinking, how in the world are you going to get back up now? And that's exactly what I was thinking. And I couldn't figure out how I was going to maneuver because, like I said, this leg is back this direction, folded up, and my right leg is just straight out like that. And I was sitting there thinking, oh, Lord, please don't let me have to call David because David, bless his heart, had been home sick from work since Thursday. I mean, he just, they said he didn't have COVID, but folks, something's been kicking his booty. That's all I can say because he has fever. It goes away, it comes back, and he just has no energy to do anything. So anyhow, I'm laying there and I'm like, Lord, please help me figure out a way to get up from here so that, I didn't have to bother him. Besides that, there's no telling how loud I would have had to have yelled because he's upstairs and I'm downstairs in the kitchen. Anywho, I finally got up. But I've been doing the old lady walk. You know what I mean? I'm having to walk on my tippy toe on that foot. And here's the other funny thing. No bruising has showed up yet. But even still now, when I try to step, it's like I'm stepping on something mushy on my right foot. I don't have a good feel, I guess you could say. Yeah, it is not good, Rita, let me tell you. Because getting up and down, I didn't realize how much you used your butt cheek muscles. I mean, I honestly didn't realize how much you use your butt cheek muscles to help you get up and to sit down. So I've been sitting with mainly most of my weight on my right side, and I'm even in this chair, I'm sitting with a pillow up underneath this butt cheek because I cannot sit. Even as cushy as this chair is, I can't sit straight on. I mean, I really can't. And even over there on the couch, well, I can bend my foot, bend my knee. I can even, as long as I'm laying down, I can move my hip around so I know nothing's broken. I'm just sure it's a really bad muscle strain and bruise. I mean, I really do. But holy cow. Now, the blessing part of it is I have been weighted on hand and foot. Yeah, I kind of am enjoying that just a little bit. Because as many of you know, one of the little dogs, I would go in and have it checked anyway. Well, Sarah, I tell you what, if I can't get it to ease up, I might, but I'm doing all right at the moment with aspirin and just honestly sitting back and keeping my leg up and resting. Honestly, it's just the getting up and getting down that's kicking my booty, literally kicking my booty. Let me tell you. But so, needless to say, have I been getting some crocheting done? Yes, I have. I really, really have. The kids took care of supper yesterday. So that was a blessing. They even cleaned up the kitchen, guys. Oh my word. Now, is everything going to be where it's supposed to be? I don't know, but I don't care. Um, just knowing that they stepped up and, took the initiative, that was great. Really did appreciate that. So, and even the dogs have been pretty cooperative. What I was going to tell you a minute ago, if y'all remember, we have that little dog that barks about every 30 minutes. She needs to go out and then needs to come back in 30 minutes later. I mean, she's almost like set on a little clock herself. She's been good. She really, really has. So I haven't had to get up that much, but there's been somebody around to tend to her, so I haven't had to worry about her other than just saying, just a minute, somebody will be there at the door to get you. Because she turns around and looks at me like, aren't you going to get up and let me out? Hmm. No ibuprofen if you may have fractured or splintered something. It will take longer to heal with ibuprofen. I can't take ibuprofen. I take good old aspirin. That's what I've always taken. I know it infuriates my doctor quite a bit, but nothing else works for me. And in fact, ibuprofen tends to make me feel worse. Um, yeah, almost achy, and yeah, so I just don't take it. And you know how they, especially whenever you have fever, they want you to every 2 hours take aspirin, then Tylenol, aspirin, Tylenol. Yeah, I don't do that. So yeah, that was fun Saturday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So needless to say, the rest of the house did get swept, but it hasn't been mopped. Which, you know, hopefully by this next week I'll be able to move around enough to get that done. That's right. Thank you, Thrifty. Everyone, take just a moment. If you haven't taken your meds for the day, be sure that you do so.
Sorry,
What
I'm
are
late.
you doing? No, you're not supposed to be in here.
I know.
This
I'm
is
okay.
not good for you.
I'll be all right for a little bit. I got what, 20 minutes, 18 minutes. Hi, everyone. I have a migraine today.
Mm-hmm.
Red light.
Oh, okay. Red light
That's
seems to help that.
yeah. It helps, and I have the brightness turned down. So yeah,
Good
but it's good.
morning, Connie, sweetheart. How are you?
Oh, I'm glad you remember to take your meds.
Yes.
That's good. I have been taking mine around the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I have been up since 1:30 this morning.
Oh my goodness.
I've been trying to go back to sleep, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
seem to be able to. So, yeah.
Oh, Heidi said she's going to email you soon.
Sure, thanks, Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
The Without the bright white light, it helps dramatically. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, but the aura is a lot more prevalent today,
Oh.
so reading's kind of funny.
Mm. Um, what's your
But I'm
weather like?
um,
I
hang on.
mean, I know that you were talking about rain yesterday evening, and
Yes, it's today too.
okay,
It's currently 79 with a high of 85. Um, but our humidity is high,
okay.
um, which is part of the problem. And we are thunderstorm. It's 89% humidity,
Mm.
and our barometric pressure won't settle because it keeps moving
Yeah.
because we have thunderstorms coming in. I know I'm a bad girl, Sarah. Oh, I was rocking blue. I chose actually very bright red.
Yes, it is, but that's
It, it
okay.
it's going to a more natural color in about a month.
Yeah, because somebody's going to a wedding.
My daughter's getting married.
Yes, she
Um,
is.
Now, my daughter did not tell me to do this. I'm doing this for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she didn't demand I change my hair color or anything, but we're having portraits done, so I'm going to go with a natural hair color.
Oh, how nice.
So, yeah. And I didn't come up to do the entire live because of the migraine.
Okay.
That's why I'm okay. If I wouldn't come up here if I wasn't okay,
All right.
I'd be in the bed.
Okay. Well, I just don't
Trust
want to
me.
contribute to it.
No, you're not contributing to it. But I sure would like to know what everybody's working on. I have been working on a dishcloth, even though my head hurts, believe it or not.
Oh, no, no,
Um,
no, no.
yeah, but I thought I'd show you.
Oh,
This
how
is
pretty.
um the stitch that Connie's doing, and I am in love with it.
Oh, look, how cute.
This is just single crochets and chain stitches, and it doesn't look like it, but it is,
It sure doesn't, but it's cute.
and it's completely reversible.
Oh, that
Isn't
is so cute.
it?
We'll have to talk about that later.
Absolutely. I love this pattern, and it's kind of squishy, even though this is cotton.
Oh, wow.
And you know me and cotton.
Yeah, I
My
know you don't like it.
my kittens are full grown. They're grown ups.
Yes, they
Um,
are.
they are 18 months old now, about, and they're doing great. They're full grown.
They're actually thrifty. They're kind of in between terrible twos and young teenagers,
Yeah.
especially Wednesday.
Oh yeah. And when I go sit in my recliner, they're just loving all over me because they know I have the migraine.
Right.
So they're great. And Rita, I caught your short earlier. You had your mom as the thumbnail for the short,
Yep.
and I caught that short. That Dahlia card is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I love that. Oh,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
nice. I bet they are getting big.
Yes,
Now
they
my
are.
Pugsley's full grown, normal house cat size, but my Wednesday is smaller, but she won't get any bigger. She was the runt of the litter. But they don't come in here very often because they're not allowed in this room. But yeah, I was yeah. And I saw Manuela go live this morning.
Yes.
That was awesome. And I saw Vima go live. She was making leaves. See, Froggy was sneaking around.
There we go. These are Heidi's
Look
cats.
at that.
Isn't it
Gorgeous.
gorgeous? I love this one. It's so pretty. Now, this, I can't really say which one's my favorite.
Oh, honey, I love
What?
them both.
Look,
Are you kidding? I love a Maine Coon. They're
I know
gorgeous.
I do too, but I love the coloring on this one.
Aren't they
And then, of
beautiful?
course, who doesn't just love an orange cat? I mean,
Look at
seriously.
the paws. Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
And the
and
ears.
he's posing. You know they're posing.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Gotta love a cat when it's posing like that.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me come
But
back
it's
over
awesome.
here.
So Heidi and Thrifty, what are you two working on?
There we go.
Do tell.
Excuse me. Oh, she's a black torty smoke.
Yes.
Woo!
Beautiful. I love that coloring.
Yes, I
Um,
do too.
they're absolutely beautiful, but I like how they just lay back and like
Mm-hmm.
pose,
Yep.
you know? Ah, I love that.
Yep.
That's gorgeous.
Very, very pretty.
Connie is nearing the end of her blanket and it is so stunning. I love
Cool.
that. Hi, Dawn.
Oh, yes. Not everyone has to love a cat, especially if you're allergic. I hear you.
Dawn, I take allergy medicine every day so I can have a cat. I do.
And Heidi says she's working on a blanket with two Rena cakes. I have
I
got
was
to get down and get
pretty.
me some. I really do.
You do.
And I really want to get that one that Carrie's working with. Um, I know she dropped the link in the last live. Yarn somebody, I think. I don't know. She said she found it on Amazon. So
I found, I already closed it. Let me show you what I found. I really want it, but you know me and the funds. I found something I seriously want. Sorry, I know that I went dark because my room's done in red. Hang on. Here it is. Froggy found something for her wish list.
Oh,
And it's a cow that starts real soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the pattern or not and use my own yarn.
oh, there you go. Weren't we just talking about Halloween, folks?
Isn't that cool?
That is
And
really cute.
I love that the spider webs on the edge. I don't know if no, it's not. Um, the spider webs on the edge of it are so cool. I'm trying to get there. There we go. See it? It's got spider webs on the edge.
Isn't that cute?
I love that. That is so cool. I already put in my information, but I don't know that. I don't know if I can do it with my own yarn or not.
Right.
But yeah, I really wanted this. I love this blanket.
Now,
I
I'm just going to be, kind of funny here for a minute. I wonder how you're going to make those bat wings move.
You know me. I can always make a bat wing come up and another bat wing come up so that they'll flap like moves. Yeah.
Rita says, "Ooh, I want that pattern." Okay, folks. So
Oh,
this is.
Sirdar. Sirdar, hon. Sirdar. Sirdar. I'm getting the link.
Oh, good morning, Beth, sweetheart. How are you?
I would love the kit because the kit has everything you need.
Right.
I would love the kit. The kit's only $57. It's
Oh, no,
cheap.
that doesn't sound bad. Okay, this is Heidi's blanket that she's working on.
Yeah.
I love the colors. Look at that.
Oh, how beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
That's pretty.
I bet it's got lots of texture to it too.
That's very pretty.
Heidi, is it textured on both sides?
I like that.
Yes.
I that's very pretty. It looks
Yes, it
almost
is.
mosaic.
Yep.
Hi Lana. Hi Beth. I hope that helps with that pattern. I found another pattern too.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna make one of these, but I'm gonna change one aspect of it,
Right.
and I'm sure you know what aspect of it when you look at it. Have you figured out what I'm changing?
Oh, well, let me see. I bet it's going to say either diet.
Diet.
There
Yep.
you go.
Isn't that adorable? It is so cute. I thought that was super cute. Um, and it's a keychain. It is a blog pattern, but I thought this was super cute, and I love the fact that it's keychain size.
Oh, that's even more precious.
I thought that was super cute. So I love
Beth,
that.
Beth said while you were showing that, I was trying to scroll around to see the different parts of the Halloween blanket, forgetting you were the one in control of the mouse.
Oh, well, I dropped the link. I dropped the link in the chat, honey.
Excuse me.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Manuela.
Hello, Manuela. How are you doing, sweetheart? Sam said, I would say just a word of warning to Cedar's cows. I have made two, and a huge majority of the people have issues in getting the pieces to fit together, including me.
I
Oh,
don't. I I have a problem with doing patterns, Sam. A lot of times I go my own way.
yeah,
Pretty much everything I do, I go my own
right.
way. I start off with the pattern and then I go my own way. Um, I'm not worried about that, but I would like the pattern. Actually, I would love the Hayfield DK yarn that you get with it. It's Hayfield Bonus DK. I would love that because it's all the colors. Um, I love that. It's beautiful. I really love the edging, which I think I can mock up myself. I don't think that
Right.
would be an issue. Yeah, I don't think that would be an issue. I'm doing good, Manuel. I hope you are too. I watched you on your live today. I think Hayfield would be spectacular to use.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like the color of the orange and the purple and the green together.
Right.
I love that. That's really pretty.
Well, we were just talking earlier about Halloween, and it's not one of the holidays that I go all out as far as crocheting anything up. You know what I mean? I've made my little, yeah, I know you do. I made my little gnome and I made my little witch. So, you know, I'm good.
Lurking, Manuela, but I was there. You ended your live and then you restarted your live. See, I was lurking. I couldn't help it. Manuela, I've had a migraine since
Yeah,
last night, so that's why I was lurking. Um, yeah, but no, I love um, all things Halloween. I don't know that I would like to do that blanket,
right.
but I don't know that I'm going to do anyone's particular pattern this year. I think I'm going to go with my pattern.
Oh, how neat.
I think I'm going to do my thing.
Good
Yeah.
morning, Laura, sweetheart.
Hey,
Oh,
Laura,
sweetie, that's okay. I'm just glad you let me know that you joined for a minute.
it's good to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
But I do hope everyone is going to have a really good day today.
Yes.
Um, I'm just doing as much as I can. I'm not overdoing it at all. That's me.
That's awesome, Manuela. She said she finished the Raglan Granny sweater.
That's awesome. But I hope you guys have a good day. And don't forget, tomorrow is bingo over at Carrie's.
That's right.
Yep.
And just
And
in case you didn't get the notification, Carrie will be on later this afternoon. I did see that she had a live set up. It will be 3 o'clock Eastern, I think 2 o'clock my time.
yes,
Yeah, which
thank
makes
you, Laura.
noon her time, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. See, Froggy knows all these time zones. Me, I have to start one place and work backwards or forwards.
I have to get good about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I have too many friends in different time zones. Oh, yeah, I do.
Well,
But
folks, I am glad Froggy came up for just a few minutes, but I would like to get her off the screen so that she can go about taking care of her migraine for the rest of the day. Let me say thank you to each and every one of you. I don't care if you came in here at the last or you've been with me here from the beginning. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Meemaw Dawn. Tomorrow she does spin the wheel. So in order to win, you have to be present. So make sure that you're there to play, and then we'll get to the drawings on the wheel. Thank you very
yes,
much for that, Meemaw Dawn. I forgot, month's already just about over with, isn't it? Uh, excuse me. So anyway, Froggy,
y'all stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning.
yes. And to folks, please always remember, be that special light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you out there on the YouTube streets later.
We love you all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.